What a day. What a day. What a day. Where am I? I'm right there. Hold on, let's do this. That's better. Crazy day. Um, July, July 23rd, 25. It's a Wednesday. Charles barreled through 4 interviews. 4 interviews. Starting off with New York Times bestseller Adam Gamble. Adam Gamble sells like billions of books a year. This is how connected Charles is. Charles introduced Adam to his wife Mildred, and in Cuba. So I had Charles and Adam go through Charles's Cuba book. It was good because it's good to insiders looking at that. And then the amazing Glenn Bassett shows up. Glenn, he's a tech geek. He's good though. He's the one responsible for all Charles's books, getting them all pre-press, pre-flight. Let me do something here. Let me see if I can do this. How about that? Like, yeah, so Glenn drove up from a place called Dennis. And then Charles' old buddy from the school days, Michael Gracia, gets here. And then Chandler Travis. Thank you, Chandler, for showing up today. In his busy schedule, he has like 5 bands and he has family in town. So that's been, he showed up. But that's crazy. So that's good. I don't know what's happening tomorrow. I have no idea. It's the home stretch. So I have to start packing up the studio, putting things back, hopefully get some more. 3 weeks goes by so fast, and I still have so much stuff to do. I'll be back in September for a week to help Charles and Dee button up the house because they're going to go back to Waikiki, and so the house has to be closed down. The window ACs had to come down. The windows had to be locked down, and then they have to drain the water lines and all that stuff they do here on the East Coast before the winter hits. And and I hopefully I'll find a scanner I like to scan some of the negatives in. But I have enough right now. I have way enough for an amazing documentary on this man. I think just 2 or 3 more interviews left to do. And then I do have to do the opening sequence a couple of times with Charles, and it's actually nothing's easy with Charles. So anyway, Adam Gamble, check him out. He's a New York Times bestseller. He sells tons of books. He's done a lot of stuff. And then Chandler Travis. I've been talking about Chandy for a long time. And Glenn's a good guy. He's a tech nerd. He just knows color. And it's amazing how if you guys know what color is, it's really not what you perceive, because you have to, it's an intense concept, how we see color, how we see it all, and what actually happens when you see something, because it's not what you think you see. It's bizarre. And I understand it. Glenn knows it. Glenn teaches it. He preaches it. When you're doing books, it's really this. You knock out all the variables, because what you take, you see in your camera, and when you put it on your monitor and Photoshop it all pretty, because you have to, if you're going to shoot digital, you shoot raw format, which is all this information, and then you have to translate it. Let's say you could do like Bach. You have the score in front of you, and you have to interpret it. It's not going to be interpreted the same way through the centuries. And then to record it, the recording's only been around for how many? About 100 years or so. And then various recording techniques come into play, and that your final reproduction, and then actually how it's reproduced, right? You have the 78s, and you have the LPs, and you have the CDs, and then you have MP3s or whatever. Same thing with photography. You shoot in raw format, and it has to be translated. And right now, the latest Photoshop is epic. Photoshop is the best program for computers. There's no other better program ever made for computers. Photoshop is it. It's the computer program of all time. I don't care what you guys think. Think about what it's epic, and the evolution of Photoshop is epic. Photoshop, the Adobe Photoshop, not any hacked versions or free versions. We're talking about the real thing. Anyway, so Glenn's the man. He understands color. He understands it's not what you see on the monitor. It's how you have to work with the printer and what kind of paper and ink they do and to put it on a paper. It's complicated shit. Glenn does it. He's great. He did all of Charles's books. Good guy. The legacy of Charles Field wouldn't be complete without Glenn coming up and having some beer and talking shop. Okay, what else is going on? Just I'm dreading going back because Charles and Dee, his girlfriend, have a lot of decisions to make, a lot of things to happen before I leave. Not only am I working with Charles, but I'm a friend. I know what's happening, and his Parkinson's is just taking over. And so I'm helping him walk through the house. I'm helping him do certain things, like a nanny, like a friend should do when your friends are going through major diseases. Speaking of which, we lost George from Golden Earring today. And we're just sad because as Charles and I were driving back from Connecticut, that song popped up. And when Charles hears something, he'll hear it 4 or 5 times, like everybody else. So Radar Love's been his mind for a while, for last couple of days. And that was kind of sad. What else is going on? That's it. It's beautiful here in Truro. It's been very bipolar weather, going from super hot to super cold to super, super muggy to nice. It was kind of actually chilly. I think it got to be 70 something. We just got actually chilly. My daughters are still here, and it's bipolar weather. And I drove Charles to the ocean today to get him out of the house, and it was, it's summertime. It was cold. It's Cape. The Cape's different than any place else. And otherwise, hope you guys are doing well. Hope everything's going good. Hope things working out for you. Life's complicated. It's always been complicated. And we all can use some good luck here once in a while. We can always use some good luck or some well wishes. So wishing you all well. It's not like David Coverdale. I wish you well. What else is going on? That's it. I know. I did my backup, I think. Back up everything. I have 2 sources for the backup of on iMac and on one of my hard drives. And then I'll have to have 2 backups when I go back to Honolulu. And so I wish I'm not getting all the footage I need to do, but so that's next couple of days. It's been fun though. It's rough because it's all based on Charles's condition, and some days, and he has nurses and all those people checking in on to him, and it's just anyway. I'm in my room. It's by as designated as the Bill Hale room, in Charles's big house, and so anyway. Yeah, I got something maybe not to, I'll tell you tomorrow. Okay, from Cape Cod, North Truro, Charles is, I'm not in the dungeon right now, so yay. Hope all's well, man, and I'll talk to you. I said aloha.